this episode of Blue Collar American. Today might seem a little bit more unorthodox of an episode. What I'm actually going to talk through is how to mow your yard. Many of you may already know how to do that, and it's just going to be a simple video, but really what we're going to talk about is just the nuts and bolts, how to edge, how to trim, and how to mow the yard, and then afterwards to clean up all of the trimmings afterwards. For those of you who've never mown your lawn before, this may serve as just a very simple tutorial, but it also is an element of pride and sense of accomplishment that I would rather express to you as being something that really helps form your manhood. I know that sounds a little silly, but I even need to train my sons how to do this. My son is 18 years old and my youngest son is 12, almost 13, and I've never actually let them mow the lawn. I find so much satisfaction and a sense of accomplishment out of mowing the yard that I've yet to show them how to do this. And so even in this video, I could show them this and they'd be able to take care of the yard if I was unable to do so. So you'll benefit from the little training, and you'll also have an opportunity to just find a simple thing, a blue collar thing, to learn a little bit more about yourself, contemplate, listen to some good music while mowing the lawn, enjoy the weather, get some sun. Good vitamin D helps you keep moving in today's world where we've been told to stay indoors all the time. So without further ado, let's get mowing. Before you mow, you want to get a really good clean edge with a good edger. So I use one of these multi-tools. Mine currently is by Ryobi, and I use this tool to get a really good edge before I mow. We're going to spend some time weed whacking, even though this is just an extra step. What I do is I actually go ahead and go to the edges here with the weed whacker to clean out all the extra dirt. Now it's time to mow. Alright, so here we've already started mowing, and what I'm doing is I'm doing parallel to the sidewalk cuts. Last week I did diagonal cuts. The week before that I did perpendicular rows. The reason for that is so that the grass has an opportunity to still grow even in the path of the tires on the lawnmower, because where that is, sometimes the grass will bend over and won't get pulled up by the lawnmower. And if you do the same rows over and over again every single week, then those blades that have laid down where the tire tracks were before, they now start to stand up and you'll see longer shreds. It also starts to cut grooves in the dirt where if you have really moist soil, such as I do, just because we're in a climate where it does rain and I also have my sprinklers turned on at a specific cycle. So what I'm going to continue to do is cut the rows in a continuous rotating S pattern so that you'll actually see the cut in one direction and then a cut in the next direction in consecutive paths up towards the house. Similarly to kind of like vacuuming, when you see it pushed forward and when you see it pulled back, the lawnmower does the same thing because the blade is spinning in the same way. And I'm apparently in good company because my neighbor's mowing the lawn across the street right there too. So here we go. When your lawnmower bag is full, it's time to take it out and dump it in whatever waste bin that you may use, whether that's just your normal trash can or if you have a yard waste bin or if you have one in your backyard, somewhere like that. But what I like to do is make sure that I remove it while it's still on the grass instead of over the concrete or over a pathway, because the grass will spill out from the back of the lawnmower. So as you remove it and it's over the grass, then you can still run over it with the lawnmower in the next pass. And as you can see, starting to take shape in between passes. As you can see, the lines in the grass there. And we're going to go ahead and cinch this bag right back up to the lawnmower. All right, that about does it. We went ahead and trimmed and edged and then mowed. And as you can see, those really nice pattern lines there in the crisscross pattern from the serpentine from the lawnmower. And now we're just going to go ahead and clean up all the sidewalk, sweeping and blowing, and then it'll be all done. Thanks for joining me on this episode of Blue Collar American.